Oh, bless your heart, sugar. Granny's been waiting for you. Come on in now and pull up that old stool and settle yourself. You know the drill. Granny's got a story for you tonight. Well, darling, some memories don't fade with time. Tonight's story takes us back to a spell when Granny lived deep in the heart of Texas. 10 long years in a little old ranch style house on the corner of Homelessly and Pecos. Now, just across the street, sitting like a rotted tooth in a smile, was an old 2-story house. It was abandoned, windows boarded up, paint peeling like a snake shedding its skin. Locals didn't go near it, not even the dogs. But young boys, well, they've got that itch for mischief, don't they? My youngest, Rand, he was no different. Him and his ragtag gang of pals used to sneak off after dusk. They thought they were slicker than butter on a skillet. They'd creep over to that old house, climb through the busted side fence, and snoop around the porch boards that moaned under every step. One day they came home different, quiet, pale. Rand, bless him, he couldn't even look me in the eye. But later that night I got it out of him. Turns out they found something in the upstairs bedroom, wrapped in old velvet, tucked away in a broken dresser. A spirit board. You know the kind. Letters, numbers, yes and no in them curly letters. I'd always told him those boards are a telephone line to things we ain't meant to speak to. But boys, they don't listen. Not until the dead start whispering. They lit candles, they put fingers on the planchette, and they ask, is anyone here with us? Nothing. Then the room turned cold. One of the boys, Tucker, I believe, said his nose started bleeding. Another boy, Clay, swore he heard a woman crying through the floorboards. Rand said he saw something, a shadow, long and crooked, crawling up the wall like a spider. Then the planchette moved. Yes. Tucker asked, what's your name? But the board didn't answer with letters. No, it just spelled mother. That's when the floor creaked behind them. They turned, but nothing was there. They gathered up the board and ran. They thought bringing it home might be safe. But that was just the start. Candles in his room would flicker even when there was no breeze. Rand said he'd wake up to find his closet door open, even though he'd locked it. And then came the scratching from inside the walls every night, 3:13 a.m. They burned that board in the backyard pit one Saturday night. But even as it crackled to ash, Rand swore he heard a woman screaming inside the flames. He doesn't talk about it now. He's a grown man, beard and all. But you couldn't pay him to even look at a spirit board. Sometimes when I visit him, I catch him looking out the window late at night, eyes fixed on something that ain't there. And you know that old house on Pecos? Still standing, still empty. But the upstairs light flickers sometimes, even though there ain't no power line connected. Some doors, my dear, are best left shut, and some mothers never stop waiting for their children to come home. That's all for tonight, sugar. Keep that night light on, and don't be messing with things that whisper back. Until next time, Sleep tight.